Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to sort out the back of my car and the back bumper. As you can see, it's really scratched. So instead of spraying it and repainting it like I've done with the sides, I'm going to use this. I'm going to put this over it. What I'll need to do first is give it a good rub down and then put this over, because I think it will show the sort of scratches and dents underneath. So let's see how it goes. As you can see, my bumper is really scratched. So what I'm going to do is to use this black protection film. It's basically like a big sticker, and I'm going to stick this over the top of the scratches. I'm just going to check that it fits, and I have ordered the right size. I'm going to use it just to cover up the dents, even though it is called a black protection film. First of all, I'm going to give it a rub down. This will help to create a key for it to stick on, but there's also some big dents, and it will just help to smooth these out so you don't see any dimples and dents after the protection film is fitted. So I'm just going to rub it all down thoroughly. That should be enough rubbing down. Now I'm going to prepare the area for fitting the protection film. I'm going to clean the surface thoroughly and make sure there's no little bits of dirt hanging around. Then I'm going to just give it a wipe over to make sure it's all dry. Now I'm going to use surgical spirit as a degreaser, just to get rid of any old wax or oil or dirt off the bumper. And it's just as simple as just wiping this on. Now I'm ready to fit the protection film. I'm going to make sure that the bumper's nice and damp and wet for fitting this, and this will help to make sure this is exactly the right position, as I'll be able to move it around. Now it's ready to be fitted. I'm just pulling away the back film, and then now I'm holding it over in the right position on the bumper. But don't worry if you don't quite get it in the right position, because we can move it around due to the dampness created by the water. You could use a spray bottle with water in it, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that in my next video. And then with a credit card or plastic scraper, I'm just rubbing this over to get rid of any air bubbles. It's not quite fitted right on this side, so don't worry, all I'm going to do is just pull it off and then make sure it's in the right position. And then make sure it's nice and damp underneath, and then I'm using the plastic scraper just to refit this and get rid of any air bubbles. That's nice and smooth now. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm just pulling this off, then making sure it's nice and damp and wet underneath, and then refitting this using the plastic scraper to push out any air bubbles. Great, that's much better. There's just a few bubbles over here left. I'm just making sure there's no bubbles left, and then I'm just wiping this over again and making sure it's nice and dry. Where the protection film goes over the bumper, it's just a little bit ripply. So what I'm going to do is to just wipe away any excess water that there may be left and make sure it's nice and dry, and then I'm just massaging this down with my fingers to make sure it's going to stick in place. Great, that's all done, and it looks like it's part of the bumper and always meant to be there. The only problem is now it does show up this scratch here, but it looks so much better than it did before. That's how to fit a bumper protection sticker. These are really easy to buy online. This one costs £10. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for some more videos.